Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a quick update on Hurricane Laura as the storm continues to strengthen as we put radar out of Lake Charles into motion here. You can see the storm is moving towards the north and west, very well organized, and you can see some of the outer bands which have moved into the central sections of Louisiana. We have seen some tornado warnings issued, and as a result, we already do have a tornado watch that is in effect for the southern sections of the Arklatex south of Shreveport. This tornado watch is in effect until 9 p.m. For that band you just saw, which very well could make its way into the southern sections of the area during the evening hours this evening. As far as the latest on Laura, it continues to strengthen. Now a Category 4 storm, maximum sustained winds now up to 145 miles per hour as it's moving towards the northwest at around 15 miles per hour. And as far as the latest forecast from the National Hurricane Center, no major changes as we are looking at an increase to 150 miles per hour at landfall. The storm is expected to move very close to Shreveport by the time we get into the early portion of the afternoon, very close to lunchtime tomorrow, and probably will be a strong tropical storm at that point. That'll move through the northeastern sections of the Arklatex during the afternoon and evening. We have seen a little bit of a shift to the east, which is a little bit of good news for points further to the west, but still looking at the same impacts as the storm moves northward. As far as those potential impacts, this is what we are looking at. Show you first of all the threat of wind. The latest from wind gusts. This is from Futurecast. You can show you the timing of things. By the time we get to 6 o'clock, you see those gusts over 80 miles per hour, southern sections of the area. And this rose color here represents the gusts of 70 to 80 miles per hour. So we will see that especially over northwest Louisiana. Going through the late morning and early afternoon hours, that gust of strong winds, again to the east of the center, will move across north central Louisiana and south central Arkansas. Notice the gusts in spots, even in Texarkana, in excess of 60 miles per hour. And then we'll see that gradually move to the north, and the wind should gradually ease somewhat, moving through the evening and nighttime hours tonight as the storm moves out. As far as the rainfall, here's a look at Robin's chart of Futurecast. And the very latest from the model does show you the rain, the solid shield of rain, moving into the southern sections of the area. By 2 a.m., it could be very close to Shreveport. The heavy rain will be moving into Toledo Bend Country and Natchitoches Parish. We'll see that heavy rain begin in Shreveport before 7 a.m., probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. And you can see the center at that point will be working its way very close to Toledo Bend Lake. Moving into the rest of the morning hours, you can see by noon, we'll see the center, again, very close to Shreveport. The heaviest rain by that point beginning to shift further to the north, and that shift northward will continue. And then tomorrow night, we'll be watching for these bands on the bottom of the circulation, which tend to tap into some of the Gulf moisture. You can see the arrows here coming from the Gulf. These very well could develop into bands of heavy rain, similar to what you're seeing here. This run of Futurecast not quite as heavy as it was for tomorrow night with these bands associated with Laura. And then Friday, still a possibility for a few scattered thunderstorms across the region, but definitely not to the extent and coverage and intensity that we will see across the region tomorrow. Latest as far as rainfall, this is what Futurecast is indicating with that shift to the east. That pocket of 5 to 7 inches will also shift to the east. It now looks like it will be basically east of a line from Manny to Shreveport to about, let's say, Louisville. To the east of that is where we will see, in that area, I should say, we will see the heaviest rainfall totals of 5 to 7 inches of rain, as we do have a flash flood watch, which is in effect for all of the area. So repeating once again, Laura has continued to strengthen with the latest advisory at 4 o'clock from the National Hurricane Center. Now a strong Category 4 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 145 miles per hour. Very possible we could see further strengthening as it makes its way towards the coast shortly after midnight.